Hello, I'm Carol Ojeda Kimbrough. Been spending a lot of time at home because of the pandemic, and I haven't seen my children, my grandchildren for a while now, and I'm so used to spending the holidays with them. What adds to the sadness that I felt was also um, something that happened on November 11 when I received a phone call, I'm sorry, a text that friend a friend of ours, Milady Quito, had passed away due to the COVID-19 virus. And one of the people who actually reached out to me was Sisa, now our pastor. And when she reached out and said, "What happened to Milady? I'm seeing her name on Facebook a lot." And then she called, and I missed the call, so I called her back, and we started talking. And at that point, I all the tears that wouldn't come out when I first got the message came out. Um, I think we just need someone to talk to, and
Mm,
how fortunate to have Sisa to be that person to help me through um, the feelings of grief, anger, and just a feeling of hopelessness.
yeah.
So I'd like to introduce Sisa, Pastor Sisa now, who helped me get through this.
Thank you, Carol. This pandemic has been hard on all of us, and it's hard to grieve by yourself. And I am just so appreciative of Carol that we were able to reach out to each other and cry together, even if it's over the phone. And that's what we need in this time. It's hard to grieve alone, and it's better to grieve together. That's why they call it good grief. When we can grieve with others. And in this pandemic, we have to practice, disciplined social distancing. Grieving together is just so important, and then finding ways that we can have closure is also important. And so Facebook has been a tremendous help. I was able to post a group picture of a bunch of us at our friend's wedding, and Milady's in the picture, and it's a memory. It's a beautiful memory. And then to see other people who remember that event to like or love the post, that you're reaching out to people, and that this is our way of mourning together, reading the beautiful tributes to Milady, and have other people read it and like it and love it. Those are just like the small things that we can do to mourn together, to grieve together. And those are so important. They're little things at this time, but we have to reach out to each other, let each other know that we're grieving, and be there for each other. This is the way we continue to be in community together. And I'm so grateful for Carol that we were able to do this and to cry together and figure out how do we go on from here. And this grief that we're experiencing now, there's so many layers to it. It's grief of the person passing. It's anger that she died alone. It's anger that it could have been avoided. It's frustration. And so it's a deeper grief that we're going through now. And like I said, it's so important. And I'm just so glad that we were able to reach out to each other.
How can we tell other people how to process what they're going through? Um, do you have any? I was very lucky to have found you. What about people who at the same time you were saying you felt so alone. How can other people?
Yeah. I feel, you don't, if you have a pastor, then that's great. Reach out to your pastor, reach out to your priest. They are compassionate listeners. But if not, reach out to people who are close to you and share your grief together. That's the best thing to do. Don't grieve alone. Grieve with someone, because then, it's more of a comfort. They say, the deeper the love, the deeper the grief. And so best when we can grieve together. Reaching out, whether it's on Facebook, over the phone, or text, let others know that you're hurting. That's so important, that you don't do it alone.
Yeah, and again, those are wise words, and I think I really hope that people who are watching will accept the advice that you're giving us to reach out. It doesn't really hurt to reach out to a friend, even if they're not professionals. The fact that someone will listen and grieve with you, it really helped me. So, and I know it will help others too. So thank you, and again, stay home. It's the way we can help the frontliners. We're the frontliners. Everyone says they're the one in the hospital. No, they should be the last, to deal with this after all has been exhausted, all efforts. It should start with us.
Exactly. So, stay home, stay safe, so we can do this better next year, God willing.
Oh, I can't wait. I miss my babies so much. And this time doesn't do it. So, thank you again.
Thank you too, Carol.
Be safe, everyone.
Take care.
Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Kung meron po kayong mga katanungan tungkol sa COVID, pwede po kayong umemail sa filipinocovid@pacsla.org. Pwede rin po kayong tumawag 562-418-6161, or you can visit the website at pacsla.org.